Be still in this present moment where all is well. Where we can proclaim and affirm for ourselves that divine right order is happening now. And so I just consecrate this time of stillness and remembering to the power of the presence within, the I am that I am, the I am that you are. And so however that's comfortable for you, I invite you to fuel this place within you. Allow it to charge and refresh, restore, make new, heal, manifest, demonstrate, provide clarity for anything and everything that's for your highest and best good. We just make time to be present, make time to be open and receptive, and allow for the Spirit to have its full sway, even more in, through, and as our very lives. If you're willing, allow for any divine insight. By your command, allow any and all healings. Allow for any and all healings in the physical, the spiritual, the ethereal realms. Any and all healings. Align with the divine within. Continue to allow all healings on all levels. If you're willing to see an image with me, I'm seeing a block wall, a cinder block wall, made of concrete or stone. See it in your mind's eye and watch it disintegrate and crumble. Representing anything and everything that is heretofore blocked or hindered, deferred, denied, or delayed your highest good from reaching you. Simply crumbles before your very eyes. The light shines through, and it completely will disintegrate, crumble, and evaporate. If you're willing to see that happen, can bless and release each speck of dust, each particle that may remain. It can no longer hold you back. Remind yourself and affirm for yourself, it can no longer hold me back. It can no longer hold me back. It no longer holds me back in any way. And even if it's not completely gone, it still has no power. However the image looks to you is how it's to look to you. Any remnants or remaining pieces still have no power. You easily access over them, through them, around them. Your way is clear. The divine alignment has happened. Let's spend a moment or two relishing in this. Relish in this knowing. Affirm and declare for yourself that it is true and it is so. You're on the other side. What does it look like and how does it feel? All good. All good. All good. With each breath, just take that sense and feeling tone of being divinely supported, sustained, maintained, and guided. Just allow it to permeate your entire beingness. This grace, this joy. Sees you as it created you, whole, complete, perfect. The masterpiece of the divine, nothing missing, lacking, needing, or wanting. See yourself in the mirror this way now, in your mind's eye. Declare for yourself, I am that, I am. I am that, I am. I am that, I am. So just allow for the blessings to continue to reach you in a pattern of perfection. With our next inhalation, we just breathe our awareness with a sense of gratitude and praise. And we exhale into the space, even more gratitude, even more praise, even more thanksgiving. We've created an energetic garden, a sanctuary for all who enter to receive a blessing, a personalized divine insight, a revelation, a transformation, a manifestation, right here and right now, with no delay. And so when you're ready, just with the next inhalation, still filled with gratitude, just bring yourself and your awareness back to the physical form, the body temple. We want to completely come back. You may want to feel your place within the chair or wherever you're sitting or standing. And you may want to tap the fingertips together, the toes to the ground. And when you're ready, and if you haven't already, just allow gently for the outer eyelids to open. Completely receptive and aware to the place and space and the time in this moment. We just give another moment for us to return fully and completely. Breathing in again the divine, sacred, and holy breath. Grateful for all that has transpired thus far. This concludes the meditation portion of today's service. To each of you, I'm profoundly grateful and deeply thankful. Namaste.
Good morning. So as we gently move from that metaphysical experience to the physical experience of being here in the room, you can still stay inside for a moment and take a look at the person next to you. Say, God loves you and I love you too. And feel that love right here in the sanctuary. The sanctuary, the place of safety and getting away. And then in your mind, repeat after me. Come together, come together, come together, in the name of love. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel that love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice, repeat after me. We come together, we come together, come together, come together, come together in the name of love. Come together, come together. Come together, come together, come together in the name of love. From every walk of life, for every creed and color, in kinship we unite, in honor of the love of each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Namaste, I bow to you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice, repeat after me. We come together, we come together, we come together in the name of love. We come together, we come together, we come together in the name of love. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 My soul is welcome. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Yeah, my soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. Getting a message loud and clear. Getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Thank you, Al, our incredible Al Yankee right there. And good morning. Gosh, what a beautiful day. Am I right? Yes. Well, always. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our spiritual center in Redlands. Thank you to everyone joining us live in our beautiful sanctuary and to those who follow us on Facebook Live and watch remotely on YouTube. My name is Eileen, and it is truly an honor and a privilege to welcome you to our Sunday celebration service. We are a New Thought spiritual community and all-inclusive to all the spiritual truths from all the world's religious traditions and spiritual paths. We focus on the philosophy of science of mind, which was developed in the early 20th century by writer and lecturer, the Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes, who developed a fresh new way for us to look at ourselves and how we fit into the world. We honor all people from every background, all races, sexual orientations, gender expressions, and spiritual paths. No matter who you are or where you are on your journey of faith, you are always welcome here. Yes. Always, always welcome here. So please join us. If you are with us for the first time, please raise your hand and allow us to greet you properly. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful returners. We are delighted to have you all with us today. A gentle reminder, please silence your cell phones and put them safely away. Don't be throwing them or stepping on them and things like that, okay? So you may participate more fully. Again, welcome, and thank you so much for being with us today.
All is well, and I am grateful. All is well, and now it's time to let it go. All is well, and I am grateful. Life is good, and so it is. I know that Spirit blesses and protects you. And I know that Spirit's kind and gracious to you and as you. And I know that Spirit shines its light upon you and is your peace. All is well, and I am grateful. All is well. Now it's time to let it go. All is well, and I am grateful. Life is good, and so it is. Life is good, and so it is. Life is good, and so it is.
So I invite us to breathe in the divine, sacred, and holy breath. Let's do that together. With our exhalation, we release and surrender all that does not match all that is divine. Just let it go. Once again, we breathe in the divine, the sacred, and holy breath. This time with our exhalation, release and surrender all that does not match all that is sacred. Once again, we breathe in the divine, sacred, and holy breath. And release and surrender all that does not match all that is holy. Just let that go. And as we see any fear or doubt or sense of trepidations, any worries, we see those crumble before our very eyes like the cinder block wall that was in meditation. Crumble to the nothingness, evaporated, disintegrated. Now all good, all of your good can reach you now with ease and with grace. The light shines. There's a divine alignment. By your willingness to allow it and permit it, I invite you to see yourself as Spirit created you, whole, complete, and perfect. Just affirm for yourself, I am whole, I am complete, I am perfect. And then just know that there's nothing missing, lacking, needing, or wanting. That Spirit always provides, in every moment is looking to impress itself even more fully upon us, so that each one of our needs can be met on time every single time. This is how it works. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak this word, and just ask that each person present just say your own name out loud in the sanctuary space, Brother Mark. And now all those that you're holding in prayer, and who are you holding in prayer? Just say those names out loud this day in the sanctuary space. My father, Markar, Ratty, Holly, Ed, Chitjian family, Akmakchan family, Gomez from Alec. Allow the names to continue. Know that Spirit does not forget any of the names. Spirit knows to make a way before I can even see a way. And so we ask for divine insight and healing as Ratty is looking over at the microphone. Let's just send a blessing for a moment to Ratty, knowing that right where Ratty is, God is, that there's only divine healing, wholeness, and grace. That same truth is so for my father, Markar. See the lungs clear, see anything that, and everything that's not matching divine health and wholeness in any of us. Just, we all said our own names out loud, right? All of us have something that we can have more spiritually aligned, more divinely whole. Let's just allow that to be now. Just say your names again. Ed, Mark, Brother Mark, Judy. We see all the same. Divinely perfect. The crown is on the head. Ratty knows. Markar knows. Ed knows. All that are shaking their heads up and down know that it's all good and very good and unfolding in order and in harmony despite any appearance to the contrary. And so now we're going to also find that place of peace within us so we can take it through the world. So let's access also peace with a capital P, the peace that passes human understanding. Find it in our own lives first before we can offer it to another. For some of us that may be harder than others. It's okay, it's all good. We do what we can, as we are. It's a come as you are party. So we find that peace and allow it to now magnify and multiply. Let it be through our family units. Let it be through our friendship units, our romantic relationships, in our workplaces, in our congregation, in our city. See it now go through the city. See it now go through the state. See it now go through the cosmos. Nothing can stop it. It's the highest form of peace that assimilates, transforms, and transmutes all lower frequencies and vibrations into itself. So any conflict, struggle, strife is converted now, transformed now to peace with the capital P, that peace that is unexplainable but known to the holy as right, true, and so. See and join with me in seeing world leaders change their policy positions toward peace now, with no explanation required, needed, nor wanted. See peace have its full sway, and stand with me on this rock of truth and knowing until we actually can feel it and sense it and see it in the world. See humanitarian aid reach all those in most critical need. And see peace, peace, peace have its full sway. If you speak other languages, say the word peace out loud. Mir. Paz. Peace. Shalom. See it have its full sway. So I bless this service. I allow it to continue to unfold with a sense of joy, a sense of purpose, a sense of divine right intention, a sense of aligning everything with this divine order and harmony that is always looking to have its way. Connect to that. Let's connect to that together. And in this idea of togetherness, there's even more power. Just as we multiplied the peace units, it starts out with two or more gathered and turns into millions and millions of units of energy of peace. Now it can be in the billions and billions of units of energy and peace, and now it can be in the trillions and trillions and unlimited energy units of peace. And we just rest in this truth and knowing. I shall not be moved nor swayed from this place. I proclaim my word to the law of life, knowing that anything that was missing is fulfilled by Spirit right now. Nothing's ever missing, lacking, needing, or wanting. It's always yes, yes, yes. You are the beloved in whom Spirit is well pleased. You are the beloved in whom God is well pleased. You are the beloved in whom the universe is well pleased. Can you feel that for yourself this day? Then let's say it together. I am the beloved in whom Spirit is well pleased. And then Al always asks us,
Are you?
Are you? I am the beloved in whom Spirit is well pleased. This is the truth. Everything else that even tries to appear to be truer than this is false. I'm going to proclaim it false. I'm going to say that it has no power. And that the spiritual truth always, always, always will make itself known and shown. And I'm calling it forth to do so now, because in the human we like to see things now. And invite you all to say together with me, and so it is. Amen and Ashe. And Eileen's coming up to do the reading. We have it here for you as well. Did it meet your satisfaction? All right.
again? Behavior is the purest reflection of the soul, an unfiltered revelation of character. Long before words are spoken, justifications are offered, facades are carefully arranged, and there is action, raw, instinctive, and telling. I do not simply hear what is said. I listen to the silences in between, the inflections that betray intent, and the shifts in energy that accompany every interaction. Tone, body language, and the weight behind one's words are not trivial details. They are the threads that weave the fabric of authenticity. Respect is not a performance, nor is it a situational thing. It is a principle, a fundamental measure of a person's depth. Status, intellect, or achievements cannot compensate for a lack of grace. No matter how valuable someone believes themselves to be, if their manner lacks sincerity, their presence is of little consequence to me. Relationships built on imbalance, where courtesy is conditional, where dignity is disregarded, are doomed to dissonance. I do not entertain them. There is a profound peace in the company of those who humbly move through life. They do not impose themselves with arrogance or demand reverence through force. Instead, they offer their presence as a quiet strength, understanding that true influence is not wielded through intimidation, but through integrity. Their words do not cut, they connect. Their actions do not take, they give. They understand that kindness is not a weakness, that patience is not passivity, and that self-awareness is the mark of an evolved mind. By contrast, those who are careless with their words, erratic in their actions, or blind to the weight of their behavior find no place in my world. There is an undeniable discomfort in the presence of those whose energy is chaotic, whose tongues are sharp with condescension, and whose actions betray a disregard for others. Whether subtle or overt, disrespect is a symptom of a fractured character, and I have neither the inclination nor the obligation to engage with those who cannot offer the bare minimum of decency. The way people treat others is an unguarded confession of their spirit. It is a mirror reflecting their values, their wounds, and their understanding of the world. I do not need words to know who someone is. Their behavior tells me everything. And so I do not argue, I do not plead, and I do not linger where I am not met with grace. My space, energy, and presence are reserved for those who understand their own weight. And this was written by Katie Kamara.
We all live beneath the great Big Dipper. We're all washed by the very same rain, swimming in the stream together, some in power and some in pain. We are leaping through the waves of fortune, cherishing the beings that we swim beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side. When I'm alone and I'm searching, hungering for answers in my time, I'm balanced at the brink of wisdom and impatient to receive a sign. I ask of all who came before me, please band together and be my guides, loving lessons that I will follow. We're all swimming to the other side. We're all living beneath the great Big Dipper. We're all washed by the very same rain, swimming in the stream together, some in power and some in pain. We are leaping through the waves of fortune, cherishing the beings that we swim beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side. So on this journey through thoughts and feelings, binding intuition and head and heart, I'm gathering my tools together, preparing to do my part. I move forward with my senses open and move inward where the Spirit abides. In humility I will listen. We're all swimming to the other side. We're all living neath the great Big Dipper. We're all washed by the very same rain, swimming in the stream together, some in power and some in pain. We are leaping through the waves of fortune, cherishing the beings that we swim beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side. So when we get there, we'll discover that all the gifts that we've been given to share have been with us since life's beginning, and we never noticed they were there. Sometimes we balance at the brink of wisdom, thinking that we need to hold on tight, but releasing in sweet surrender gets us swimming to the other side. We're all living neath the great Big Dipper. We're all washed by the very same rain, swimming in the stream together, some in power and some in pain. We're all leaping through the waves of fortune, cherishing the beings that we swim beside, all engaged in one endeavor, one in spirit and one together, one in love and one forever. We're all swimming to the other side.
Ladies and gentlemen, Al Yankee. Here. And it's also the same word for the world. Isn't that cool? When the interpreter says peace, mir, that's also used, if I were to use the word world, it's the same word, mir. Did you have one? Togetherness.
Collective consciousness.
Collective consciousness. That's beautiful. I think you found the first one. Mir, when I say togetherness, do you have something?
Absolute oneness.
Absolute oneness.
Surrounded by the wings of angels.
Surrounded by the wings of angels. Beautiful. I've been putting them on my car. I never used to do that. So I put the angels up and then their reflectors out so that nothing with the siren would want to follow me. Togetherness. 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 Togetherness.
Dinner.
Dinner? Nice. Togetherness. Eileen would like to be invited to a dinner. Togetherness.
Families.
Family. Beautiful. Togetherness.
Highest and greatest good.
Highest and greatest good. Togetherness.
You and me, babe.
You and me, babe? All right. We're going to do Sonny and Cher next time. We're like, phew. Right? I don't know who's going to be Sonny and who's going to be Cher. I am going to be Sonny. So it's interesting because I love this topic of togetherness, and it's going to come out in two ways. I hope you're going to be okay with that. It's going to be two ways, and then a little bit that's connected to the prayer, like prayers for togetherness. So the first way is just going to be regular togetherness, which I think is really important, right? It's like we're together right now in community, hopefully in peace, hopefully in harmony. Hopefully somebody will invite Eileen to dinner, right? We want to make sure all those needs are met. And I'm going to give you the definition because it was very simple for togetherness that I found. It's the pleasant feeling of being united with other people in friendship and understanding. It encompasses a sense of unity and connection among individuals. a feeling of closeness and or affection from being united with other people. Isn't that beautiful and simple? And some synonyms: unity, solidarity, kinship, cooperation. So the other part of togetherness can be, and I think it was a topic selected, like how do we get together more with the spirit within? So there's a togetherness and there's a togetherness. Like, I don't think we can be without spirit, and our lives, it's optional if we want to use our birthright. Like, we have a birthright citizenship as spiritual citizens that can never be taken from us. We're all spiritual beings, created the same, whole, complete, perfect, nothing missing, lacking, needing, or wanting. Kind of like the Mona Lisa. Everybody's the Mona Lisa, right? So you can use the idea of togetherness too to figure out what is your togetherness practice to get together not only with people that affirm similar notions, right? Have similar beliefs, want to learn and grow more, but also what's your practice? What's your ritual? Like, I've been to Holly's place. Do you still have the beautiful shrines? Beautiful. Like, whatever works in your space to keep you in this tight connection to the spirit of the living God within, the spirit of whatever you believe within. We don't tell you what to believe. We just offer spiritual tools to increase, I think, the way to live a more productive, happy, joy-filled life. That's my belief. I'm going to stick to that. So I'm not sure where else to go on togetherness. Some people, Jean had said family. Isn't that beautiful? And that togetherness is, it can be challenging sometimes. I'm not just going to leave it there, right? And then we have spiritual family as well. There can also be challenge sometimes to that. But there's a thirst, there's a hunger. I can tell you this. I believe there's a thirst and a hunger for more togetherness. And one of the congregants had reached out recently, Judy, and said, hey, deep thinkers, send them my way. So if you consider yourself a deep thinker, please just wave your hand for a sec. Okay. Oh, can you meet Judy? Okay. See Judy right after when you're having snack. And then connect. There's nothing wrong with you guys sharing an email, sharing the cell phone numbers, whatever it is, because it's beautiful to check on one another. It's magnificent to check on one another. Sometimes I get emails from some people, and I appreciate the dollars who sometimes check on me, and they sometimes give me a little report on this or that, or wonder how I'm doing, and it makes a difference. I'm like, oh, cool, because it's not Sunday, and it takes me, whenever I receive it, or if I exchange a text with Marika or Eileen or whoever it is, Holly, all the time, it's like, wow, I'm connected to this. Every day's Sunday. And at the same time, it helps me to remember, who am I? That's why we're wearing the crown. The crown's new since the time you've been here. You may want to make sure Iris shares the crown with you at some point today, because she does like that. It does fit her. It was made custom order for Iris. And it's also one that we share so that you also can feel the beauty and magnificence and see the truth of your being. And you're welcome to take selfies with it. So, here we go. So I think we're almost done with what I was planning to say for togetherness, except for there's some beautiful quotes which I'm going to start sharing. And this is from Science of Mind, page 76, Holmes. If we feel that our thought must go out somewhere in the invisible and compel things to happen, then we will put strain into our prayers. Our prayers are spoken in faith, then released to the power of the law. And so I'm now shifting in my talk of the togetherness. With the togetherness, we're in spiritual community. It's a sort of family. We're in togetherness because we are developing and growing and aligning even more deeper with the power of the presence of the living God that's within each of us, the whatever you want to call it, universal good, the mother, the father, whatever you call it, whatever your practice is, let's call that even more. This idea of togetherness, Al and Eileen may share later in the announcements what happened in the Monday class, because that's a togetherness, and it's part of this place, and it's not all that this place is. It's kind of like how spirit works, right? It's everywhere present and right where you are, and it's also in all these other subsets. Like if you want to attend Divine Feminine Circle on Monday, March 3rd, it continues. The work of Barbara Jean Yankee shall never be deferred, denied, or delayed. It shall continue with ease and with grace and with the sense of joy and intention and purpose. So I'm shifting now a little bit to prayer within the togetherness of the I am that I am, prayer, how we can think, I think, even more efficiently, maybe think how we can affirm and declare our prayers with even more power. So that's where I'm shifting now. If you want to take a cell phone image of the 5 steps of affirmative prayer, it's on the wall. And it's acronym from when I learned so many years ago in 1996 to 2000. Are you ready to receive? Recognition, unification, realization, thanksgiving, release. Okay. So from Holmes, Thoughts or Things, page 89, as you learn to release all your burdens to the right action of God, you will find that everything falls into its proper place. You let your problems slip away from you, realizing that a power greater than you are and a presence that is within you is ready, willing, and able to guide you in all ways. Then peace, security, and fulfillment come with ease, and there is a sense of joy and accomplishment. David, did you catch it? All right. Everybody caught that? Whew, love that. So let's say part of this as an affirmation, because I think it's probably stunning. It's stunning to me. Only say an affirmation if you agree with it. There's a power and presence within me, ready, willing, and able to guide me in all ways. I then experience peace, security, and fulfillment. All things come to me with ease. And I experience a sense of joy and accomplishment. Doesn't that feel so good? Like, to me, if we were sitting at home and we didn't make time to get dressed and shower and come here and be together, we'd be just half asleep saying, oh, there's a sense of joy and a purpose and an ease. Right? And right? So there's an actual, to me, there's a purpose. And a lot of people say, like, I can feel, can you guys feel who's not here today? I'm kind of missing some of the energies that are not here. So you could reach out and call or email and just say, hey, I'm thinking about you, and it's not to really say we need you to be back in the space. It's really just to let somebody know that their energy was not present, right? We were aware. Does that make sense? Isn't that beautiful? So where am I going with all this? Let's go to the next quote. Eckhart Tolle. The secret to peace is not wanting the present moment to be different from what it is. Again? Did you go? Oh, no? It's again? Eckhart Tolle. The secret to peace is not wanting the present moment to be different from what it is. Everybody got that? From Hafiz. Now is the time for the world to know that every thought and action is sacred. This is the time for you to deeply compute the impossibility that there is anything but grace. Now is the season to know that everything you do is sacred. Got it? Everybody got it? Do you know why the ground is holy ground? Because you're standing on it. Can we say it? This ground is holy ground because I am standing on it. Yeah, you're occupying that space. And you can make it that way. Like, you can make it energetically a joyful place, even despite what's right before you, like the news. We're up to 90 seconds now of being able to watch news. We worked our way from 0 seconds to 90 seconds. It's a process. I don't recommend it. And at the same time, I highly recommend this quote from Martin Luther King Jr., which I will read now, even though I was going to be closing with it. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. Let me repeat that one. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. So from Seven Sacred Pauses, Macrina Wiederkehr, living mindfully is the art of living awake and ready to embrace the gift of the present moment. Everybody got that one, right? Neil Douglas Klotz's Prayers of the Cosmos. And it's about letting go. A lot of this on how do we get together is in the spiritual realm with the divine within, is the letting go process that we hear about a lot. In any spiritual place, in any workshop, in many songs, right? I've been listening to a lot of Mosaic, driving too far, 2 times a day. It's 90s and 2000s, and there's Adele. And I never really listened to Adele. Hello, it's me. I mean, have you ever listened to some of those songs? Man, that is powerful voice. And so perfect for letting go. Right? So sometimes I'll sing along now that I heard it a couple times. It's always so depressing, some of it. Hello, it's me. You guys get what I'm saying, right? It's like that's about the pain of not letting go, right? It's probably a romance, I believe it is, and then there's all these heartbreak songs. So if you really want to laugh yourself into oblivion, just start listening to those things, because it'll help you to realize, where today in the meditation, to get to the togetherness of the highest, right, and the divine, some reason a cinder block wall appeared in my sight. And then it just crumbled. And then it was evaporated and disintegrated. And it didn't all have to go. It was clear that the light started, because even in the darkest place, the littlest amount of light can get through. And we see that divine light. We proclaim it for ourselves. We affirm it as ours. We know it can do anything that we choose. It's by our command, though. So the more we can consciously co-create with it, it will have its full power. Does that make sense? So it doesn't all have to disappear, but I can walk over it, right? All the little pieces you're going to use as a stepping stone, and they have no more power. They're not electrified anymore with any energy of anything that can stop you. Nothing that can defer, deny, or delay your highest and greatest good. And Emma Curtis Hopkins, who's one of the founders of the teaching, would say, it's your good, you ought to have it. It always comes to me to say that. She's there in my mind somewhere. And if you like that saying, let's say it together. It's my good. I ought to have it. Will you? Will you take it? It's my good. I ought to have it. All right. And then are you willing to receive it? I am willing to receive it now. Are you? I am willing to receive it now. Yeah. And then you just expect the good. I'm not saying not to verify some of the things that happen, but you're in this magnetic receiving. Does that make sense? Energetic and magnetic receiving of only that which is for your highest and best good. So even if you're going through treatments or procedures or whatever it is, you can let all those people see your crown. That can be the prayer you speak before you go anywhere. You can sit in the car or wherever you are. Just say, let them see the divine that is within me. Let all that matches that frequency and energy. Let the deep thinkers be the only ones in my space. Does that make sense? Yeah, you can call that forth because they're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. We want to find one another and serve one another, because to me, when you find that, that's joy. That's also, to me, not work. That's not hard. Whenever I find the people and the situations that are so easy, that are like, I can't find a reason, there's not an there's a word coming through, it's not coming through all the way yet. There's not like a, you know what I'm saying. There's not a false reason that the person's in front of you. There's not something that they're trying to get. I'm not trying to get Al to play the flute again with I Dream a Genie theme. Are you? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like they're just loving you. And they're also just like, we could just be in the togetherness. Spirit's just waiting for you to say yes to it, to be open to it, not to do anything. This is where the beingness comes. This is where Ed said the absolute. It's absolute. It's just the beingness. It's a presence. And it's a mutual presence. And it's living within you. And it's operating in, through, and as your mouth, your ears, your voice, your body parts. It dances through you. It jumps up and down through you. It goes to sleep as you. It wakes up as you. It goes wherever you are. And so to me, it's like, it's a spiritual muscle. I think of it just like going to the gym. When we do these togethernesses, I get stronger. I'm hoping everybody within the sound of my voice gets a little stronger. And we're building the muscle wider, thicker, stronger to serve us. Because in the human, there's so many things that want to take us lower. And then lower. And then we listen to the news and go lower. And then we wonder, will the news ever be good again? And we realize the words of Martin Luther King Jr., that we have to go through the finite to reach the infinite. And then in spirit, like spirit is just laughing, I think. Because in spirit, it's always like Orange County. All the white lights are twinkling. It's always, everybody has enough money to go to the valet at Fashion Island and South Coast Plaza. Right? It's always the good place. If you haven't seen that on Netflix, I'm not sure if I can recommend it or not. Can I? Will I? It's just an interesting concept if you want something to kind of binge through. And then, I can't say what I want to say, but I'll say it another time. If you guys start watching it, let me know, and I'll say it from the mic because it's hilarious. All right, I'm just about done. Do you feel just about full? We got the spiritual cheesecake of togetherness, right? Let me see if I can find a good place to land. How about some scripture? Because this is good. This is John 15, 1 through 4. I am the true vine, and it's in the bulletins if you want to take it. Eileen was kind enough to put it in there. I am the true vine, and my mother, Father, God is the vine grower. They remove every branch in me that bears no fruit. Every branch that bears fruit, they prune to make it bear more fruit. Abide in me as I abide in you. Just as the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. From Proverbs 3 through 6. Do not let loyalty and faithfulness forsake you. Bind them around your neck, write them on the tablet of your heart, so you will find favor and good repute in the sight of God and of people. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not rely on your own insight. In all your ways acknowledge him, and they will make you straight, your paths straight. And they will make straight your paths. From Hinduism, the Bhagavad Gita. Perform all thy actions with mind concentrated on the divine, renouncing attachment and looking upon success and failure with an equal eye. Spirituality implies equanimity. And then I wanted to do a couple affirmations in the mirror, and I'm going to have it passed around. Without, can you just say, I know that I know?
I know that I know.
Have you guys heard that one before? I know that I know. Have you heard that one before?
The students will say no to me, and I know you know that you need to do this. The students will often say no to me, and I'll say, I know that you know you need to do this.
Isn't that great? So you might hear, I know that you know, and Lisa will pass the mirror around. You don't really have to say an affirmation, but when you're looking, I want you to see how the divine sees you. And when you can capture that for just a moment and get that glimpse, just pass. And the mirror may keep passing even when the service is done and the ushers come forth. I just want everybody to have a moment to glimpse the magnificent presence that you are. So I had some affirmations, and they go like this. I live in the spirit of truth. The spirit of truth lives in me. Does that sound okay? I live in the spirit of truth. The spirit of truth lives in me. All right, and when you're ready, we'll pass the mirror.
I know that I know.
Okay. My word is the law into its own manifestation. Does that sound good to you? My word is the law into its own manifestation. Is the mirror going? Good. So here's another one. Let me read it first and we'll see if we want to do it. Every thought, any thought of doubt vanishes from my mind, that I may know the truth and the truth may make me free. Does that sound good? All right. Any thought of doubt vanishes from my mind, that I may know the truth and the truth may make me free. And then the next one, we'll pass the mirror again. The truth is instantaneous in its demonstration. Let's pass, if you can, when you're ready for the mirror. The truth is instantaneous in its demonstration. Very good. So we must believe that the way is operative by building faith in the unseen. Does everybody get that? That's where we're going to build the faith. It's in the unseen. So just keep passing the mirror around, making sure each of you get a glimpse of the divinity that you are. The ushers are going to come forth. There's a couple of other quick quotes and I'll close. There's no process of healing. There's generally a process in healing. And no matter what the topic is next week, I'm going to start there because it's very important that a lot of us go through physical things. And I want to spend time on that next week, regardless of whatever it is the topic is. I'm going to work that in. So there's no process of healing. There's generally a process in healing. And this process is the time and effort in which we undergo our realization of truth. Everybody got that? That's the starting point for next week somehow. Okay, and then I'm going to close with the word of the day, because we haven't done that for a while. You want to know what it is? Chagrined. Do you guys love that word? I love this place so much. So this is from page 59 of Holmes. It says, we shall expect proof of our faith and not be disappointed nor chagrined. All right? That's the closing affirmation for this day. You ready? I expect proof of my faith and shall not be disappointed nor chagrined. Will you?
Will you? Will you?
Thank you all. Ushers are coming forward. Thank you, Al. Thank you, everybody. Love you.
We are living neath the great Big Dipper. We're all washed by the very same rain, swimming in the stream together, some in power and some in pain. We are leaping through the waves of fortune, cherishing the beings we swim beside, all engaged in one endeavor, one in spirit and one together, one in love and one forever. We're all swimming to the other side.
And so now it's time for our offering. The ushers are coming forth. I invite us to bless our tithes and our gifts. Know that service is also a gift, so thank you to all who set up for the metaphysical fair yesterday. I know Eileen will mention that in the announcements. So let's just bless our tithes, our gifts, our offerings. I'm going to name them good and very good. I'm going to just share that the same portal from which we give is the same portal from which we receive. So we want to be generous givers and even more generous receivers. And if you agree with the affirmation, we'll say it together. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is. All right. And if you're within the sound of my voice, David will put in the chat where you can donate online. We thank you. Let us know from where you're watching. We haven't never figured out who all the 1,600 or more people are that are on our Facebook page and also in our community group. So let us know where you're at. You know what? Donate to the place, right? A cup of coffee a week or whatever it is you want to do. Just let us know who you are and from where you're watching and if you benefit from the teaching at all. We appreciate you all.
Thank you for giving, and thank you for receiving, and thank you for being who you are. Thank you for breathing, and thank you for believing, thank you for being who you are. The universe is flowing with love that's ever growing. You are the vessel of that love. So thank you for caring, and bless you for your sharing. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being who you are.
And so I invite the congregation to outstretch our hands toward the offerings received. See them multiply, magnify. They do come in all week. Isn't that amazing for a little place? They do come in all week, and so we're grateful for all the ways of the giving. We receive them all, and together we say, and so it is. Grateful hearts. And Eileen has the announcements. And also there's, for extra giving, if you're interested in extra tithing today, the acrylic box is going to go to Berlin Garcia's sister who passed. It's a fund that they have on GoFundMe. If you want the direct link, just see me after service. I have it on my cell phone. And then this will go from our center to there. So it's in the acrylic box on the way out. With love and blessings to each of you, Eileen now has the announcements.
Thank you to everyone who attended and supported yesterday's Metaphysical Fair and Shopping Bazaar here at our center. And it is amazing. It was very low key, very low key, but it really was lovely. And we've scheduled another one for the end of May, and it is going to be a blockbuster. We're going to have many readers and healers and vendors. And I'm hoping we're going to get Dogs for Dogs here. So save the date, it's the end of May. The next Divine Feminine Circle meets on Monday, March 3rd, 10 a.m. to 11:30 here in the sanctuary. And that's lovingly facilitated by Gail Yandel and Susie Ammons. I will say that, let you know that Gail is a certificated yoga instructor, and she plans on sharing a good yoga position for all of the ladies who attend that they can kind of practice throughout the month. It'll be wonderful. Plan to attend the third Monday night, March 17th from 6 to 9 p.m. Hello. I knew it. I just knew it. In person here in the sanctuary, and that's for the Tao Te Ching. It's a book study facilitated by Jim Crump. When I first saw that this was from 6 to 9, I thought, oh heavens, that's a long time. How are we ever going to fill that up? Well, we did. We did. We filled up every minute of it with some incredible discussion, and I would encourage you to come. If you're interested in it at all, it's a good place to be.
Al, do you have anything more to add?
It was groovy.
Oh, far out and groovy. Absolutely. Phil Courtney's play, Ranch Hands, is scheduled to perform here Friday, March 21st at 7 p.m. Saturday, March 22nd at 2 p.m., and again on Sunday, March 23rd at 12:30 p.m. following the service here. It is adult subject matter and content. Just saying, just saying. You have to be on your best behavior. Stay with us after service for potluck, snacks, and fellowship. And you are invited to rise for the closing song, those who are able. The ushers will open the double doors. They're wide open right now. And we encourage you all to stay and snack with us and converse. You're going to love it. Thank you for being here.
I used to think I'd always be alone, separate, misunderstood. I spent my days in quiet desperation, but on the outside, things looked good. Then I discovered the error of my thinking, the lie at the base of all my fears. So simple that it turned my world around. Oh, why did it take so many years? Now I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. Walking with my eyes wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open, wide open. There is no separation, no matter what it looks like. There is no separation, no matter what they say. No separation except what I imagine. And I imagine separation's gone away. It's gone away. No more. No thought of it. No imagination. Walking with my eyes wide